Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton. We're going to be covering the Heroes of Rock tournament. This is going to be holes 10 through 15, of course, of the final round. So we're working on the back 9. Like I said, I have to go to work. I got to leave here in about 25 minutes. So I have 3 holes left to play, in which I'll get up a little bit later this afternoon. All right, let's head into hole number 1 here on the back 9. And let's see if I can find it here. All right, so we're going to let this one rip. And what that means is we're going to go 4.5 top, 2 bars, a side spin to the right. We are not going to adjust for any elevation. We're going to find our landing spot, which is right here. Notice I've got the yellow ring almost touching the bottom part of the rough there, favoring the right-hand side of the fairway. From here, I'm going to go with max OP, about 3/4 of a ball of curl to the right. I did hit perfect here, and you're going to notice that we go from fairway and we roll up, leaving us very close to the fringe, but we're going to be chipping in for the fairway, leaving us for a nice little eagle there on hole number 1. I will say that due to the headwind, you are going to see more players birdie this hole as they're going to possibly mess up their drive. So take advantage of that, and hopefully you'll go out there and get that eagle on the first hole on the back 9. Hole number 2, I'm going to go ahead and try for the rough bump here. I just couldn't find a good landing spot like I did on the front 9. So we're going to go 3 bars, a side spin to the left, combined with 3 bars of top spin. We're going to be using the rough right here next to this big old rock. You're going to notice the offset that I'm using, but we need to change this. I'm aiming here outside of the cup, left-hand side. I do make my adjustment. And you'll see we hit a perfect ball. The rough is no problem. There's a lot of rough to work with there. Speed is good. It just looks like we did not need the offset. So I would go ahead and try to aim this one dead center of the cup and see how you do. Depending on what your score is in the tournament, this may be worth a practice token, as a lot of players do not typically pick up a hole-in-one on this one on rookie. So if you can get that one figured out, you know, the 3 top, 3 left is great speed. Now all you have to do is find the landing position and you're going to be good to go. Hole number 3, we're getting very nice wind here as well. We're going to go with a Titan with 2 bars of side spin to the right, combined with 1 bar of top spin. Typically on this hole, I normally put my red ring or my orange ring right there on that rough line, as you can see. Then I make my 10% pull. Now, because the wind is blowing from right to left, we are going to use a little bit of curl. You can see there, the curl is so the right edge of my ball touches the right edge of the blue adjustment zone. That leaves us on the fairway very nicely, leaving us for a nice looking shot for shot number 2. You'll see how I play shot number 2 here. I am playing at 25% at max. Take a look at the spin adjustments. As long as you execute that drive, you'll be able to play it over the sand trap, which is my favorite way to play it. 4 bars of backspin with absolutely no side spin. Here you'll see I am aiming right at the pin, just like that. We make our adjustment, and I want you to notice, you know, where we miss on this one, and then we'll try to figure out what do we need to do to possibly get this ball to drop. So right there we missed by about 3/4 of a green square to the left, correct? Yeah, to the left. So, you know, the one thing that we can try to do here is, because the wind is blowing to the left, is you could try to go ahead and add yourself like 1 bar of right side spin. So you could try to go 4 back, 1 bar of right. Now, since we didn't add any side spin, we're of course not 100% on how the ball is going to react. The nice part is we know we missed left by about 3/4 of a green square. Typically, with that type of missed square adjustment, normally it's about 1 bar of side spin to counter that. Probably more like 0.8. But, you know, now at this point, we're just kind of guessing. Sometimes we guess right, but, you know, the right side spin is going to help us not miss left, especially when we know that we're aiming directly at the pin. So very nice albatross opportunity. I hope you're able to make the minor tweaks and get that ball in the hole. Hole number 4, this one is going to be really close too. 10% at minimum distance. I really do like this wind angle on this hole. We're going to go with 1 bar of side spin to the left combined with 2.5 bars of top spin. We're going to offset this one just barely here to the right hand side, as you can see. Just right on the outside edge of the right part of the cup. Make your adjustment. Now you'll see here we hit that perfect ball. And this one comes super close. You know, just a little bit more offset. You know, if you don't want to do more offset, that's completely fine. There's something else we can tweak here. We could use the exact same landing spot, and all we would need to do is reduce the side spin to the left by a little bit. I would probably go half a bar of side spin to the left, exact same top spin, exact same landing spot, half a bar of left side spin. That could put you right into the cup. But again, you know, based off your score, if you're in this thing and you look like you're going to get a top spot, take a ball to practice. A lot of people won't pick this one up. So that would be great. You know, if you're not doing so hot, don't waste a practice token. Just go 2.5 top, half left, pull, use the same offset, and see if that one lands for you. But I think it's going to be super close there. Okay, hole number 5. A great wind again. They're giving us very, very favorable winds here on the back 9, with the exception of hole number 1. This one's easy. We're just going to go with 2 bars of side spin to the left combined with 1 bar of backspin. I put my extra mile 8 on the plus 11, so I started off about 5 yards less than max distance. I use curl this time until the left edge of my ball covers up the left blue adjustment zone. You can see here the 1 backspin is nice. 2 bars of side spin to the left combined with the left curl leaves us really nice on the drive. That'll take us to shot number 2, in which we play 10% at max. Here, again, you know, there are some minor tweaks we can try to get this one in. You're going to notice here, you know, I've got about half a bar of backspin with absolutely no side spin. You can see where I'm aiming. Kind of aiming at the right edge of the cup, just because the wind is blowing from right to left, so you know, you figure that the wind is going to blow us to the left-hand side. This one for me is always hard to gauge, as the bounce off the fairway is pretty inconsistent on shot number 2. But at the end of the day, I do miss it to the right-hand side by 1 full green square. So make your minor tweaks there. That's a tough albatross to pick up, but you can see that the speed to pin is absolutely perfect. All you need to tweak is maybe the landing position or some side spin to try to get that ball into the cup. Very, very close. The speed is good on all of these shots. This is the final hole that I'm covering. This is another one in which I'm letting it fly. Yes, this is the final hole that I'm covering for this video. I will be doing the last 3 holes as well. So here we go. We're just going to let it fly. I'm aiming down, as you can see here. I'm not adjusting for elevation. I don't need to. You know, on this wind angle, we're getting perfect tailwind. So as you can see, I'm aiming left-hand side of the fairway, really just to the right-hand side of that rough, just like that. We do not want great rights here. Here I'm using OP, but you see it's not a ton of OP, and I'm using a little bit of left curl as well. We hit a perfect ball. This ball's going to come in super nice. We hit the fairway. You know, we're in no danger of either roughs on the left-hand or right-hand side. We stop right here before the green. This is going to give us a nice little shot. Now, depending on how high up you get, so if you land in the same area as me, with your end bringer, you can go full top spin. You can just find this nice little sticky spot, in which I'll show you right here. I'll wiggle my, see that? I wiggle my ball guideline around. It just kind of sticks. And that ball is in the hole. If you get further up on your drive, you're going to have a very funky shot to the hole because of how the green slopes. At that point, you want to use your wedge, and you want to use a little bit of backspin and go into the hole. It will not be a full topspin shot, so just keep that in mind. All right, that's it for these. Please subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up. If you'd like to donate to my channel and support my efforts, that'd be awesome. The link is in the comments below. Thanks, everybody.